about money, thumbing. Used to be bumming, turn nothing to something. I got my bank account just to jump. 100 band in the Sprinter van. Never play middle, man. We got it, man. I don't, man. We got it, man. Spend like a ceiling fan, not for the dividends. Reaping the benefits like he an immigrant. Lot of special delivery. Show my agility and my ability. Go on and like we the military. Play with my cash and I'm on your.
Welcome to NBA 2K22. Yes, it's 22. Sadly, I don't have 23, but we'll use this until we get it. We're gonna do a league expansion. We're gonna create 2 teams and play as one of the 2 teams in it. This is just setup video. That's why it's called setup, not episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, or any of that. Just setup. So starting off, picking the city. Now we're gonna put them on 2 opposite geographic sides. I think we're gonna make a Seattle team, put one back in Seattle, and I think we're gonna take a team to, there's a Charlotte, Jacksonville would be interesting, but they already have Orlando, the Orlando Magic and the Magic. There's already the Atlanta Hawks. So I think where we're going to take a team to is Nashville, Tennessee. We're in downtown Nashville. Team branding. We're going to start with the logo before we go to any coloring. We're going to do the customizable logos. There's one I'm thinking there was last time was here. That's the one we're going to use. Ah, there it is. The Nashville Devils. This is what the team will be known as. Primary color? Well, that's going to be red, obviously. Right there. Secondary color, obviously black. With the tertiary will be white.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. I'm crossing the line today. The hate be so real, the love be fake. Be bumping their gums and bumping my tape. Don't go against me, they ask for my help. Go get out your feelings.
And the team, Nashville Devils, is the first team we're making today. A little bit more boring stream for you all. I'm sorry if you're here to see the game. But I want to make the team first before we do anything. Starting with the arena, we want this being in Nashville, we want a high capacity. I know 21 is the highest. So arena 7. We're going to call the arena the pits. It's not going to be blank any of that. It's just going to be called the pits. It was like pits of hell. Jumbotron, there will be one. And do this style, and that's fine for the package. Scores table. Let's keep the standard scoring table. We're gonna just use some of these. We're gonna start with some of the presets first. Sour Patch Kids obviously is number 1. We'll leave 2K for 1. Spotify, Netflix. Okay, so the last one, YouTube obviously, and Gatorade, because I don't think I use Gatorade. Alright, now that that's set up, seating, seats are going to be red. Baskets, we'll give them to our red. Sound effects, there will be no sound effects. No cool stuff like that. Alright, now time to design the floor. And go the paracord, I think, because everything else won't work. Very dark. There we go. Advanced speed that. Everything that's inside that ring there will be white. The lines, they're already red, so we'll leave it. Baseline text, no baseline text. We're gonna be a little generic. Put our logo at half court, and that is the Nashville Devils Arena. Now we go to uniform. They will have 3 uniforms. Starting off with their first one, they're going to use all 3 of their colors for all 3 uniforms. So first one is going to be pure white. Any design? Trying to see if anything would really work. Yeah, we'll do the split. That. Which I hope the so this is the home jersey. Not gonna have the names on it. Keeping it pretty basic. No logos, no team names, nothing. Actually, we'll put Nash on it for the city. Put that on it, but no team names. So there's what the jerseys will look like for the Nashville Devils home. Now going to aways, they are not going to look the same. Red will be the primary color of their aways. And we're going to do pinstripes for these. So nearly the same except pinstripes instead. Still no name. And put Nash back on the front of it. The black will be used for the alternates. The reason I'm saving that for the alternates Now we go to alternates. That's where the black's gonna come into play. That'll be base color for everything. Second color will have the red, but we're gonna look to use all three with that one. The numbers, I'm going to see what color works best for it. But we are going to put the team name across it this time. Still no name on it. The black still works, so we're going to use the black.
There's never any doubts in my mind because I'm the best in the world, even though a lot of you don't like to hear it. It's fact, I'm the best, you know what I mean? Sometimes I don't want to believe it myself, but it's the truth. I'm the
Devilsville.
best. And I'm just convinced, you know what I mean? These fellas...
It's, you know, it should be spelled that way intentionally.
Primitive skills, they're just as good as...
See, a little big. We'll see what white looks like with the team name, because that's a little hard to read. Oh, we'll do white for sure. That looks a lot better for the numbers and that. There's the Devilsville jersey, otherwise the alternate or the City Connect. Starting from the top, you have the home jersey with the alternate red and white. It's really, you got plain, and you got your Devilsville, which will most likely only be worn at home games. Now, with this will come the finish of the creation for the Nashville Devils. Like I said, we're going to create another team, be on the complete opposite end in Seattle. We'll put them in downtown Seattle. I mean, they have a women's basketball team, so they could most likely use that arena, but we'll make one. I'm going to wait for recreations. Nope. Maybe pick some from there. Nah, we'll... We will be the Seattle Bobcats, is what this one will be. Actually, the colors already work for that, so... Yeah. Now going to the arena in the Seattle area. FC might not have the biggest stadium. We can call it the feeding grounds. Maybe in my storyline that later on in the facility they have a bobcat little enclosure where you can feed bobcats. And that they'll have one night a year. Scores table, they just support the 2K team. Now we get to the flooring part, which is where things are gonna be interesting. They're gonna keep everything basically. She wanna be my main, take pictures in my chain. No, she want a real one, her last one so lame. BV my face, all these rocks in my frame. Basically, white will be the color of the lines for them as well, but they are not doing anything funky like the Nashville Devils did for theirs. Still keeping things pretty basic. and still putting their logo at half court. Home uniforms. They do the wishbone.
Money on your head, that for some bad. She gon' drop a pin for a go yard bag. You not street boy, you just rap. Run off with your
They won
right back. Ballin' on the road, I was a first round track. 100 bands on me, all blues, all cash. Baby, but it's real, all bad. Yeah, she wanted.
I'm just looking to see some. Okay, back to it. Or actually, where was it? There was 20. We're gonna do it's gonna fade between their two colors, fade from blue to their second color to white on the hands. Now on the front, it's just gonna say basically SEC or SET for Seattle. Now going to their away uniforms, we're gonna do everything leading up to the start of the NBA season, but not play a game. This is, like I said, this will be a very boring one.
Stop it, please. You more concerned what others earn, that says a lot to me. I turned $1 million down 1,000,000 times, that's not a lot to me. The game is changing, I do the best that I can to attain it. If we on myself, all that other dangerous. I just made a way for myself from my west and my grandmama basement, so I think you should bow in the presence of greatness. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Stop that.
That is weird, get making on the way.
Stop that. Stop it, please. We talking about generational wealth, the pressure I built for myself. All of the
White will be the color. You'd think this would be more for home, or for the alternates. It won't be. You'll see what we'll do for the alternates.
I'm pretending I'm thankful at Thanksgiving. I just bought a change you can't change. I see all my potential in pain dealing with the way to success and it tastes bittersweet.
And now the alternate, which will be using the secondary color more, but they have a little tribute to the troops type jersey, which uses their color. Let's see what design. Okay. And little tribute to the troop style stuff. Use black for the numbers here, and then they're gonna use on the text for this is Cat Town. Not Bobcat Town, Cat Town.
These the thoughts of an elevated gentleman. With the way I lend these helping hands. Keep grinding till I touch a whole acreage of land. It's for them real soldiers, they gon' do the most.
And there it is. The creation of these two NBA teams. New NBA teams, I should say. But we're gonna, once we get this past all the setup stuff here, 82 games, 6 minutes, normalize, best of 7, 1, 3, and 5 for finals. We're gonna say protect 5 players. We're gonna make sure the draft class is the best it can be. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine, the rest of this is fine. I hope it, shit, I forgot it doesn't save if you back out. Oh, most of it doesn't. And we're gonna take over the Devils, playing in the Eastern Conference. So you see nothing, but you do that for these teams, you see everything about them, what's left on their contract. So playing as the Devils, do all this stuff, because I'm more going to worry about just the gameplay. Leave all this stuff for the game to do, other than the draft, which I will do. As now, I think we head into, I remember where I started. And just use the 2021 draft class. Coup de pression, tu vas céder si t'as le track. Je connais pas le scénar, j'arrive sur scène, t'applaudis quand je acte. C'est real, tu cours après des boules, mais t'as des builds. Je suis précis comme gars des boules, c'est ma classe, elle vient de King. And with this, we bring the end of the stream. Like I said, short one. We'll do this again a little bit later. Thank you all for coming to this one.